Hi everybody, it's me, Miss Theresa, and I'm here to do another movement art lesson with you. Today's lesson is called Dino Dance because we'll be creating a dance about dinosaurs. Now this is only part 1 of the lesson. We'll do part 2 of the lesson another time. What we'll be doing today is identifying characteristics of different dinosaurs, and we'll be using dance tools to see if we can show the characteristics of those dinosaurs. Then we'll go through a process of creating a short dinosaur dance, but you know the first thing that we need to do is to warm up. So let's stand up, push our chairs in, and get ready to move. All right guys, so the first thing we're going to do for our warm-up is make some shapes. So remember, a shape uses your head, your arms, your torso, and your legs. It stays still, it stays strong, it uses energy. So here's how we're going to do it. I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, make a shape. And when I say make a shape, you make a shape. So you can make any kind of shape that you would like. Just make sure you're not bumping into anybody, anything, right? You're making your shape safely, right? I know you are. Okay, so you'll hold it for 4 counts, and then I'll start over again. So a little more than 4 counts. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, make a shape, and then you'll make a different shape. Let me show you what I mean. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, make a shape. And then you're going to hold that shape a couple counts. Then I'll say again, 1, 2, 3, 4, make a shape. And you'll hold that shape for a few counts, and we'll make some different shapes. We want to use our whole bodies, lifting up, using our energy, holding nice and still and strong. Ready, set, do it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, make a shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, make a different shape. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, make a shape. And 1, 2, 3, 4, make a different shape. Okay, great. Let's try something different. This time we're going to use levels. So that means how high or how low we go. Let's use levels to make some different shapes. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll either say high level, middle level, or low level. If I say a high level, then you make a shape that's maybe standing up way up high, right? If I say middle level, then your shape will be not all the way up high, not all the way down low, but in the middle. Maybe that's a middle level shape to make. If I say low level, we'll make our shape way down low, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, low level. Now you can't see the rest of my body, but I am using it to make my shape. All right, let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, middle level. Oh, that's kind of high level. I should go a little, now I'm more middle level. 1, 2, 3, 4, high level. Good, let's try one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, low level. All right, let's come back to neutral. Great job. This time we're going to use speed. So we'll go slow, slow, then quick, quick, quick. Let's try a move with our arms. We'll go slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. We'll go slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. Let's try our shoulders. Slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. Let's try our head. Slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. Good. Let's try our hips. Slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. Excellent. Now we'll try some non-locomotor moves. Non-locomotor moves are moves that stay in one place. Let's start with some kicks. Make sure you're kicking safely, right? Right. So we'll kick. Now I'm not traveling. I'm not kicking a desk or anything either. So you can tell this is a non-locomotor move. What about a wiggle? Wiggle. I'm not going anywhere. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. That's a non-locomotor move. Aha, let's try some locomotor moves. Those moves travel. We'll try a jump to the side. Here we go. A jump. That's a traveling move. Let's jump to the other side. A jump. Good. Jump one more this way. A jump. Jump one more this way. A jump. Good. Maybe we can, so we're going to kind of run in place. Make sure you're being safe. So we're going to run a little bit this way and then run a little bit this way. I know we're not usually supposed to run in the classroom, but just for movement art class if we're being safe. Let's try changing direction. We can travel forward. We can travel backward. Let's change direction, make a shape. Change direction, make another shape. We can change direction. Now last one, we're going to try a gesture. That is a move that expresses a feeling or could communicate, it could tell us something. Here's a gesture you know. That gesture is a wave. What does this gesture mean? I don't know. That gesture is a shrug. Let's try a nod. Let's try a head shake. Let's try a gesture that says stop. And we'll try a gesture that says come here. Let's try that again. Stop and come here. Last move, we'll try a bow for an awesome warm-up. Now let's have a seat and we'll talk a little bit about the characteristics of a couple different kinds of dinosaurs. All right, guys, let's talk about characteristics of some different dinosaurs. So you might remember from last lesson, our lesson about minerals, that characteristics means what something's like. So the word characteristics, different characteristics, tells us about what something is like. So we'll take a look at 4 different dinosaurs. We'll take a look at some pictures, and while you're looking at the pictures, I would like you to describe the dinosaurs that you see. So you can say out loud what the characteristics are. The first dinosaur that we'll look at is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So some of the characteristics that I noticed about the Tyrannosaurus Rex was that he's tall. And I already kind of knew about that one, right? It's a large dinosaur. I noticed that it has sharp teeth. I noticed that its hind legs, its back legs that it stands on, look powerful. But its front legs, its arms, are kind of small. So it's got some legs that it stands on that are much bigger, and some and the arms up front, it looks like arms to me, are much smaller. All right, you might have noticed some different characteristics. Now let's take a look at another dinosaur called a Stegosaurus. So, did you say the characteristics out loud? Some characteristics of the Stegosaurus. I noticed that its belly is kind of low to the ground, and it's a dinosaur that walks on 4 legs. You can tell because all 4 legs are on the ground. It's got a long body that's kind of lumpy. Well, it's kind of shaped like a hill. It looked like it's shaped like a hill to me. So it goes, the head's kind of down to the ground, and then its back comes up like a hump, and then its tail is kind of low to the ground too. I also noticed that it's spiky. You might have noticed some different characteristics about the Stegosaurus. Let's take a look at this next dinosaur, which is called a Camerasaurus. Okay, some of the characteristics that I noticed was that it's long-necked. It has a long neck, it has a long tail. It looks very tall to me, and it actually is a very tall, or was a very tall dinosaur. I imagine that this dinosaur might move kind of slowly. That's another thing that I'm not sure because I've never seen it move, but I imagine that something that tall might move kind of slowly. Okay, let's look at one more dinosaur and we'll say the characteristics out loud. Okay, that dinosaur is called Compsagnethus. And this dinosaur looks smaller to me than the other dinosaurs. So it actually is a smaller dinosaur. It's about the size of a turkey. I noticed that this dinosaur looks kind of thin. And that makes me realize some things about other characteristics about some of the other dinosaurs that we saw, like T-Rex did not look kind of thin like the Compsagnethus does. Okay. I also noticed that this dinosaur stands on 2 feet. All right. Did you guys notice some different things? Some different characteristics? Did you just scribe it out loud? Excellent. So next what we're going to do, we are going to stand up. Let's go ahead and stand up right now, push our chairs in, and we're going to see if we can show some characteristics of those dinosaurs using our Dino Dance tools, and I'll tell you all about those in just a second. It's time for the first step in our process of creating our Dino Dance. So what we're going to do is we are going to find ways to show characteristics of dinosaurs, the ones that we just talked about, using our bodies and using our dance tools. Now, you already know our dance tools because we did them during our warm-up, but I'm going to show you. I wrote them down for you. So you can see we know about how to make shapes, we know about how to use levels, we know about how to use different speeds, non-locomotor moves, locomotor moves, direction, and gesture. We're going to try to use all of those tools to describe the characteristics of the dinosaurs that we just talked about. Let's start with a T-Rex. Now, some of those characteristics we said, that I said, you might have said some different ones. It was very large, it was tall, it had sharp teeth, powerful legs. We couldn't see all of its legs in the picture, but powerful legs and small arms. Oh, look, I just did a gesture for small arms. I don't know if you noticed. I put my arms up here and my fingers. So, I found a way to describe a characteristic already without even trying. I did small arms. Maybe you have another way to show the arms, right? We could show it with a gesture, right? Or maybe a non-locomotor move like this, or small arms, right? What about those powerful legs? I could maybe try a locomotor move for the powerful legs and small arms. And now I'm changing directions too. That's another way to do it. Powerful legs, small arms. Excellent. That's my microphone back there, or my mic pack. Okay, so we use direction, gesture, locomotor moves, non-locomotor moves. Did we use speed? Do you think T-Rexes went pretty fast? Seems like maybe they could go. I'm remembering from Jurassic Park, that's a movie, but it seems like they could keep up with the truck, so that's kind of fast. Let's see, maybe we could try a slow one if they were just walking, but if they were going fast, I don't know, we could try a faster move too, like that. And what about a T-Rex shape, Tyrannosaurus Rex shape? What kind of shape could we make? Could you make a shape to show a Tyrannosaurus Rex? Would you want to use high level or middle level or low level? You could make a shape and use level together. Okay, I'm going to make one. See, I'm going to put my foot, you can't really see my feet, my legs right now, but they're apart. And I'm up on my toes a little bit. Okay, I'm going to bring back my small arms and then That could be a T-Rex shape. Or, oh, you know how they have sharp teeth? That was another characteristic. Let's use, well, I could use my arms, you could too. Oh, those fingers look kind of like teeth a little bit. So that might be a better T-Rex shape, like this. Yeah, I kind of like that one better. We could do all kinds of different ones. Let's move on. Well, let's think about what we did. So, and you might have tried some different ways. So why don't you take some time to think about T-Rexes and show a characteristic that you know about them. I'll wait for you. Okay. So recap, I did small arms this way. I did small arms this way. I used directions and locomotor moves and non-locomotor moves. We talked about going kind of slow or kind of quick too. And then we also had that shape. Yeah, ooh, I like that one. Okay, cool. Let's think about Stegosaurus. So different characteristics for a different dinosaur, right? What kind of characteristics do you remember? Okay, I remember that it has a kind of long body with a head on one end and a tail on the other. And I remember when I was thinking about it before, I was using shape to kind of show that part where it was kind of shaped like a hill a little bit, maybe more like that, because its head was down low, and then its back was a little bit higher. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, so I've got shape going on. Oh, am I using level too? I did use level. I'm kind of in a middle level with my head, and my hands are a little bit lower at the screen. Okay. What about speed? I imagine that the Stegosaurus might not go very fast. It might walk kind of slowly. Oh, I'm going to use that shape. And now I'm walking my Stegosaurus shape. What do you think it would be like? Did you guys notice the tail on the Stegosaurus? We talked about the spikes on the Stegosaurus too. I think that it could use its tail to fight if it needed to and swing it around. Also, the Camerasaurus can too. So what kind of dance tool am I using right there with that move? I'm imagining its tail, and I'm showing the characteristics of it having a tail with some spikes that it could swing. That's a non-locomotor move, right? Because I'm not traveling, but I am moving. Or you might have said gesture too. Okay, so that could show something about its tail. What about, do you remember some other characteristics? What about the spikes? Aha, those plates, I think they're called. So it might not be quite spiky, it might be more plates. How could we show those? Maybe that's kind of what I was thinking. Oh, I might use a gesture to show how they go all the way down its spine. So, Did you think of a different way to show it? I'm rehearsing. I'm doing it over again. When we make dances, we'll talk about that. That's another step in our process. Rehearsing. That's a practice, a way to practice. Okay, so we used non-locomotor moves. Oh, we did a locomotor move, that traveling move. We did a shape, we did a level. We changed directions. And I guess we could call this one a gesture. Let's call that one a gesture. Yeah, because it's kind of a gesture. And it kind of changes direction too if you use your torso like that. Yeah, aha. So I think that those are all of our dance tools. Let's move on to Camerasaurus, okay? That's the one that's very tall. I'm remembering some characteristics of the Camerasaurus. I just said one. Do you remember some characteristics too? Very tall. Long neck. Oh, look, that's a gesture to show a long neck. I just created a gesture. See, it's easy to use dance tools. Another characteristic. It had a long tail. I could use a gesture up this way for a long neck. and down for a long tail. I imagined that one slow, but I don't really know how fast they went, so I don't know if I'm going to use a move for that too. Let's see if that long neck up there, I do believe that Camerasaurus is an herbivore, so it might have done a move like that to eat. I'm also thinking of giraffes. They have long necks too, different animal though. Oh, let's make a shape for our Camerasaurus. So I'm pretending my arm is the head. Is that a high level shape, a low level shape? It's a high level shape. So we can make the shape, and then we could try a non-locomotor move. Could try a locomotor move with the tail too. They have a long tail. That's one of the characteristics. That's a non-locomotor move. Or a gesture. They're both gestures actually. Gesture and non-locomotor moves. Very good. So we have gesture, non-locomotor moves. Let's make it travel. I thought about it going slow, so I'm gonna travel it. Well, let's travel it in a circle. That could be a way to do this one. Oh, this time when I'm taking a step, I'm doing its mouth too. Okay, so that's a fun way to make that animal travel. All right. So we used speed, it went kind of slow. We did some non-locomotor moves, locomotor moves, gestures, directions. We used all our dance tools for Camerasaurus. Now let's check out the last one. It was Compsagnethus. That was do you guys remember the characteristics for that one? Yeah? Okay, that one was small. It's about the size of a turkey. How could we show that it's small? How could we show that characteristic? I would maybe use a level. Yeah, I would use a level. So maybe we can get down like that. It was on 2 feet. I'm on 2 feet too. Oh, look, I made a what? A shape. That's right. I'm thinking about its claws right there. Good. It was kind of small, kind of dainty. Do you imagine this one traveling fast or slow? I kind of imagine it going kind of fast. Let's see if it could run fast, kind of. Now let's run in one place, right? Okay, we'll run. Oh, we'll run a little bit, so we'll travel a little bit. Fast. Oh, that's a fun way to do it. Okay, good. So we have a shape, and we're gonna keep that shape except for our legs move, and the rest of it stays still. Okay, so we're using level. Oh, I forgot to get kind of low. We use shape, level, speed. What about a non-locomotor move? We haven't, what about, do you think they bite? They might bite. We could do, we did do a bite with the T-Rex. Maybe we could do a little arm that way. That could be a way. Or, we haven't done a bite like that with a non-locomotor move with our head. That could be a way. Do you have a way to do it? You might have another one. You might have noticed some other characteristics. Maybe you could find a way to use gesture or direction to show some other characteristics. Oh, we could use a gesture to say it's small. Yeah? That's an idea. What about changing direction? How could we use direction to show a characteristic with Compsagnethus? Compsagnethus. I'm not sure if I said that right. Oh, you know what could be fun? You know how we went kind of fast? I thought of this idea. You can try it with me. And we did the bite move. What if the bite changed directions? Okay, ready? Did you try it with me? Here we go. Excellent. Oh, great. Okay, so we have used dance tools and thought about, we mean what we would call a lot of material. So the first step of our process was creating some material using those tools, and we did. Let's move on to the next step of our process. And that next part of the process is choosing three characteristics that you would like to show in your dance. Now, I want to make sure that you guys have a chance to show the characteristics that you want to show, okay? So here's what we'll do. We'll take some time to think about it, and then I'm going to show you what characteristics I chose to show, and then you can show what kind of characteristics you chose to show. So you could show 3 characteristics from the same dinosaur, or you could show different characteristics from different dinosaurs, but we're going to show those characteristics using some of our dance tools. So let's take some time to think about it. I'm thinking about what characteristics of what dinosaurs would I like to show. I like to think quietly sometimes. Okay. Okay, I know one characteristic. Okay, I have the next one. Okay, I have the next one too. Okay, great. So I have 3 characteristics. I'm going to do a thumbs up like this because I picked mine already. But you take some more time to think about it. When you're done, you can do a thumbs up like this too. And if your teacher needs to pause the video so that you can have enough time to think about your characteristics, you can pause the video too. Okay, great. So I'm going to show you those characteristics. The first characteristic that I wanted to show is the sharp teeth of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I am going to use a shape to show those sharp teeth like this. Like that looks like its big head, and I'm standing up tall. It's a high level shape. Yeah, and my fingers are making the teeth. Okay. The next characteristic that I wanted to show was the tail of the Camerasaurus. Okay, so I'm going to make this arm still, but I'm going to do that swinging move like I did for the Stegosaurus. So I'm doing a little bit differently. I've got my arm up here. So I'm using a non-locomotor move to show my next characteristic. And then the last characteristic that I had, I wanted to show the small size of the Compsagnethus. I hope I'm saying that right. So I'm going to do a locomotor move for that one and use a low-level locomotor move to show that it's small. Okay, great. Now it's your turn. So I'm going to stand in neutral while I'm waiting for you. You show me your first characteristic. Ready, go. Okay, awesome job. Okay, let's see your second characteristic. Ready, go. Okay, very nice. And let's see your third characteristic. Great job, guys. We're ready for the next step in our process. The last part of our process is going to be a performance. We're going to perform for our classmates. You'll need your teacher's help for this. Okay, so we're still standing behind our chairs, right? Right. Okay, so your teacher will need to divide that class in half, and then she'll tell you which half of the class is group A and which half of the class is group B. Okay, teacher, go ahead and do that. Okay, if we've got it, the next part, we're going to turn and face each other. So group A should be facing group B, and group B should be facing group A. Okay, now group A, you will go first, and you will perform your dino dance. Group B, it's your turn to be the audience. Those are the people who get to watch the dances. So to be a good audience member, we have to watch quietly, attentively, we pay attention. All right, group A goes first, group B is the audience first, and then we'll switch. Group A, you may start your dance. Awesome job, Group A. Let's give Group A a hand. That's an applause that we do. In Group A, you can take a bow. Now it's Group B's turn to perform. Group A will be the audience. So Group A, we're going to stand watching quietly. And Group B will do their dance. Ready, Group B? You may go. Awesome job. Take a bow, Group B. Group A, let's give them a hand. Great job today, boys and girls. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun creating your dino dance and learning about dance making tools and going through our process. Don't forget there's a second part to this lesson, so if you want, you can check it out. I'll see you next time.